Welcome back. So now we know what architecture we want to use. Let's actually try and create a C#.NET Core solution for this. And I already kind of went ahead and built one. So you can go and grab this if you don't want to kind of start from scratch. But this is a setup that I decided to create where I have some different projects already ready, and I have a solution ready in the C# environment. So we're going to kind of clone this and use that solution. Now in order to clone it, all you have to do is kind of go into your IDE, being it Visual Studio or is it a writer or whatever you're using, Visual Studio Code, and in there you should actually be able to download this project. Let me try and jump into writer, which is my choice right here. What I did was pretty much I just did a git, let's just go here, git clone, and I put in the thing I actually want to clone right here, and I just press enter, right? Now you have to remember, in order to do this, let me just go out one folder. You should be in a folder because it will actually generate a folder for you. So let me just try and do a git clone right here to show you. Git clone, put in the link, and then I just put in a name. So let's write S1P3, any name in there, doesn't matter, and that will actually be the name that you'll clone. If you do not put in a name in the end right here, it'll actually just clone and use the name you have right there. I already used that name, so I can't add that again. Let's just try and run this, and you'll see what happens. It clones everything into this area. I'll do a cd S1P3 like this, and now you'll see if I do a list, you'll see that here are all the projects from GitHub now, and I'm ready to open that solution by going into a file explorer, a folder explorer, and double clicking that solution, and it'll open up in Visual Studio, and I'm good to go. That's up to you. You can also download directly using some of the tools in Visual Studio or using some of the tools in Writer or any other IDE. So that's how you will get my code. And later I'll show you how to get the tags if you're at a certain point later in the series. Good. What else do we have? Well, inside the production, now I opened the solution right here, and what do I have in the solution? Well, first of all, I have the solution itself, then I have some solution folders. You'll notice these folders are actually not available on GitHub because they are just a way for the solution right here to kind of split up the code into different areas. So you can get a solution folder by right-clicking, add new solution folder like this. Now I don't want to do that because I already set everything up for me. In each folder, you'll notice they have a name, and each folder kind of has a responsibility. So the first folder you'll see is the core folder, and guess what? That kind of references to the application core of our clean architecture. The next one you'll see is the infrastructure adapters. I'll explain why I call them adapters next lesson, but that's kind of this area right here, the infrastructure area, the yellow area. And then I have a folder for primary drivers, which is the user interface that we're going to use. And then the final area right here is the test area, which of course is the area where I'm going to put in my tests right here for my setup. So it's kind of the same idea that the entire architecture is kind of building up against. I try to make the same setup right here. Now next lesson I'll try and explain each project in here. So see you soon where we'll try and explain those, but I'm going to end it now because if I don't, there'll be a lot of information in this video. So see you next time, have fun.